Alrighty, everybody, what's popping in? This is BabyNation.com. Welcome back to another video, guys. Welcome back to NBA Week 24. And I can't believe we're already saying this, but we have 2 weeks, just 2 weeks remaining here in the regular season. It's just freaking unbelievable. Like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the like, hit that subscribe button, make sure you join the Discord link subscription. Make sure you do follow me on Twitch as well. Make sure you guys go check out all of our future other links down in the description below. So if you guys haven't joined that already, make sure you guys please join that. I really do appreciate your support. Thank you guys so much for being here. But anyway, I don't know what's going on with me and just having this miraculous weeks. But last week we went 45-9. This is back-to-back weeks that had under 10 losses, which brings season total to 701, 318, which is absolutely phenomenal. And we didn't end up. I think we did have an undefeated day yesterday, but I just been so close. I feel like 2 times last week I had like one game wrong during the slate. So let's see if we can clutch up this time and see if we can get that number to at least by 13 by the end of the season. But without further ado, guys, I really do appreciate your support. I got some big games today, playoff implications. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right in. All right, everybody, so kicking things off here with the Monday slate, which is somewhat busy this week. But anyway, we have a good one here and a lot of playoff implications. We got Philadelphia going into Miami on Peacock here to start. Like I said, I think this one could go either way. I think this game means both teams. Yes, Philadelphia is getting healthier, and right now they do look like the better team. But however, I am going to take Miami to get this one done at home. If they're at home in Miami, I think they can get Miami. It'll be a close game. Next up, we got Boston visiting Atlanta. I mean, like I said, this is just one of those games I just don't know what to pick. But if I'm being completely honest, I think I'm actually going to do it here. I think I'm going to take the Hawks to win this. The Celtics do have a little bit of injury concerns here. And with this game being in Atlanta, the way how they're playing, because the Hawks have been playing really good the last couple weeks, I think they have the team to go in there. Is it going to be the perfect game plan? No, but I do think they'll be able to take down. Now we got Phoenix at Memphis. I mean, Phoenix should be able to win this game. Like I said, the Grizzlies are not a good team, and the Suns they got to do whatever it takes to win basketball games. They got to go out here, they got to take care of business, and that should be with a win over Memphis. They should be able to beat the Grizzlies, regardless if it's on the road. They are the better team. They should be. Now we got the Bulls at the Spurs, and this is I'm kind of surprised this game's on Peacock here, because I know one thing for sure is that the Spurs are going to kick their ass. I mean, and it's going to be badly too. Like, they're going to beat the shit out of them. San Antonio's just significantly the better team here. Next up, we got the Wolves at Dallas. It's kind of crazy that this was our Western Conference Finals just a couple years ago. It's kind of insane. I mean, I'm gonna take Minnesota to win this. Minnesota's the better team, and they're getting more healthier. But I don't know what's going on with the Ant situation. I don't know if he's healthy or not. But the Wolves should be able to win this game regardless, with or without Ant. Now we got Cleveland at the Jazz. I know the Jazz can I know the Jazz can actually give teams a fight, especially the good teams here at home. But I am gonna take Cleveland to win it at the end of the day. I just don't think the Jazz defense is gonna be able to stop all James Harden, Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell, and Jarrett Allen. I just don't see all that happening. I think Cleveland should be able to have a good day offensively. Therefore, I think they'll win the game. Now we got Detroit at OKC. It looks like we have 3 games here on Peacock. Anyway, like I said, I think this game is going to be phenomenal. This is the battle of the 1 seeds. 2 teams look dominant all season long. And like I said, in games like these, you just have to rock with the home team. If this game is in Detroit, if I'm being completely honest, and I don't think this will surprise anybody, I'm picking the Pistons. But this game is in OKC, so I have to roll with the Thunder. Next up, we got Washington at the Lakers. I mean, the Lakers better not lose to Washington, man. If we fucking lose to Washington, then I don't know what to do. I know Luka Doncic, like I said, I said this last week, Luka was suspended. That's actually happening because he picked up a technical last week, and he's going to miss game. But with or without Luka, the Lakers should be able to beat the shit out of Washington. All right, bye. Now move over here to our Tuesday slate here. Kicking things off here, we have a back-to-back for Dallas. They're going to be going into Milwaukee for this one. Like I said, Milwaukee just got eliminated from the playoffs just literally a couple days ago, so I am going to take Dallas. I mean, both of these teams eliminated from Dallas, so both teams have really nothing to play for. I just think Dallas is a better team. I just need to be playing better a little bit straight up, and I just think Milwaukee's just been on too far of a downhill slide. I'll take Dallas. Next up, we got Phoenix at Orlando. Just another game. It's just hard to pick because you just don't know what version you're going to get out of these two squads. Orlando, they just got their asses kicked, and I mean badly by Toronto. I can't expect that game to be close because the playoff implications from it. I'm actually gonna take Orlando to win this game. Like I said, I don't think Orlando's a bad team. I do think they should be able to bounce back and rebuild here at home. But I don't know. Something tell me Phoenix is gonna win this one. But I'll play it safe and go with the home team in this one. Next up, we got Charlotte at Brooklyn. I mean, Charlotte should be able to take care of business, right? I mean, this should not really be a close game. I mean, Charlotte's been, like I keep saying, what the better teams is since the All-Star break. They've been one of the hottest teams, and I think Brooklyn's just a pile of dog shit. Give me Charlotte. Now we got Toronto at Detroit. I mean, if Detroit does lose to OKC, which is probably what is gonna happen, it's probably gonna be a close game, but it probably will happen. Then I'm gonna pick. I'm actually gonna go with Toronto. I mean, no. I'm switching my pick. I'm going Pistons. All right, there we go. Like I said, I was thinking about it. Like I actually picked Toronto to win this game at first, and I was kind of like, what? Because I can absolutely see it. The Pistons. This is the time to beat Detroit. You know, the Raptors are a pretty good, decent team, and they're about Kate Cunningham, so it's definitely possible. I just think the Detroit team is just balanced. I think they're very balanced. I think they can beat anybody, and I just think they can beat Toronto as well. Next up, we got the Knicks at Houston. I'm taking Houston to win this game. I don't know. Matter of fact, I don't know because it seems like Houston should win this game, but at the same time, like the Knicks are, maybe they do struggle on the road a little bit, but at the same time, the Knicks are just, well, you know what? I'm gonna take New York to win this game. Give me the Knicks, and I'm not taking the Knicks because I mean, I do think the Knicks are slightly the better team. I'm just not trusting Houston. I'm not trusting Houston against good defensive teams, and that is exactly what New York is. I think New York is the better executed team. I think they'll better execute down the stretch, and I think they'll win the game. Next, we got Cleveland at the Lakers, and this is actually a very tough game to pick because not only does Cleveland need to start winning games to get higher in the playoff seeding, it's also for the Lakers because they got to keep that 3 seed away from anybody else like Denver, who's coming up for asses right now. I'm gonna take the home team here and go with the Lakers. Am I comfortable with this pick? Absolutely not, because I know how good Cleveland is. Plus, they kicked the shit out of us earlier in the year, so I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland wins this game. But I'll stick with the Lakers for right now. But like I said, it could be a little tricky. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving over to our Wednesday slate here, we have New York going into Memphis to kick things off. I think this pick is pretty easy for me. I will take New York to win this game because New York is just significantly the better team. Memphis is not a good team. Especially, no matter what this game is at, I'm gonna take New York. Next up, we have Philadelphia at Washington. Philadelphia should be able to win this game. But listen, they got Maxey back, they got Paul George back, they got Joel Embiid back, they got the big three back, and with them, I expect them to win some games here now and then. And like I said, they should be able to beat Washington. If the three alone can't beat Washington, then I don't know what kind of team Philadelphia is. I'll take the Sixers. Next up, we got Boston at Miami here on ESPN. Listen, I really want to pick Miami here, but I cannot do it. I cannot do it against a team like Boston. I can't do it the way they've been playing. I think Boston's been a little bit more consistent team. Yes, Miami does need this game a lot more than Boston does, so I absolutely understand that. But if you just look at the eye test, it's just saying Boston. I mean, Boston clears coverage, and I think they win the game. But I'm kind of spending a close one though. Next up, we have Atlanta at Orlando here on ESPN, and this game could be very interesting. And the only reason we would say that is because of playoff implications and standings wise. That this game could be huge. And Orlando actually does need this win a little bit more than Atlanta, but at the same time, like I said, Atlanta has been one of the better teams in basketball over the course of the last couple games. Like they've been playing some really good damn basketball. But I think I gotta go with the hot hand here. I think Atlanta's gonna beat them. Like I said, I trust Orlando's defense. I just don't trust their offense, and I just think I can trust Atlanta's offense right now a lot more. I'm gonna take the Hawks to generate more offense and win the game. Now we have Sacramento at Toronto. I mean, Toronto should be able to take care of business, right? I mean, I don't think they would lose to Sacramento. I mean, it definitely is possible because, like I said, the NBA is the NBA, but it's just very seem unlikely here. Next up, we have Indy at Chicago, and if I'm being completely honest, I think both teams have been on a slump fest as of late. I don't think we really have a good reason to pick either team here. But if you want me to pick somebody, I'll take the home team here. I'll take Chicago, but because they're just a home team. That's probably the only reasoning I got. Because I mean, I could look at some other reasoning, I could probably get some other reasoning, but mainly I'm picking Chicago just because of the home team. Next up, we got the Bucks going into Houston. Like I said, the whole Rockets should be able to win this game. No Giannis still. Bucks are still struggling. Rockets still have all the motivations they gotta play for. Plus, they gotta get Kevin Durant back into the offense. The offense does look a little stalled. That's why I'm saying for Houston right now. But their defense still looks really good, and I just think that the Rockets are gonna bullize them, especially without Giannis. Next up, we have Denver at Utah. I think Denver keeps rolling here. I don't think, like I said, I expect Utah to give them a little bit of a scare, maybe in the second quarter, something like that. But I kind of expect Denver just to dominate this game. Like I said, this game might be close for a half, but so at the same time, the second half is going to be an ass kicking. I think Denver's going to beat them up here pretty good. Next up, we have San Antonio at Golden State on ESPN. Listen, if Steph Curry was playing, absolutely you put this game on ESPN. But since he's not playing, I mean, it gets kind of hard to put this game on ESPN because we already know who's going to win the game here. Plus, even with Steph playing or not playing, I probably would pick San Antonio to win this game in an ass beating. They just have so many more weapons compared to the Warriors. I'll take the Spurs. Now moving on, we have this I'm not gonna lie, a pretty short Thursday slate, which is very rare in today's NBA. Anyway, starting things off here, we have Phoenix going into Charlotte, and this was another tough one for me to pick because, like I said, I think this game could go either way. Phoenix has been playing like pretty good basketball the last couple of weeks, and Charlotte's been, like I said, one of the hottest. I'm probably not making no sense right now, but Charlotte's been one of the hottest teams in the NBA, or like I said, ever since the All-Star break. You know what? I'm gonna go with the home team here. I'm gonna pick Charlotte to win this game. I do think this game is gonna be very entertaining. I will say that for sure. I think it's gonna go back and forth. I'm kind of expecting a squeaker here, but I'm gonna go with. I'm taking Charlotte to win this game. I'm going homestand. Now we got Minnesota at Detroit here, and this game will be on Prime Video. Anyway, here I think I'm gonna, like I said, this is one of those games that I just feel like I have to go with the home team to win. So I am gonna pick the Pistons to win this one. Like I said, they're at home. That could be a big negative about it. Minnesota going to Detroit, which is not a fair territory for them. I think Detroit can go in there and beat them, but like I said, it's not going to be easy, especially if Ant's in the game. Next up, we got the Lakers at OKC here, the other game here on Prime Video. Like I said, I really want to pick the Lakers to win this game, and I hope the Lakers win this game. But at the same time, I'm not going to predict that. I don't think we're going to go to OKC and beat them. Like I said, I just think OKC is just a dominant force, and like I said, the Lakers are pretty good damn team themselves. But I just don't think the Lakers are on that same level as OKC. I don't think this team is capable of going into OKC against a team like this or Denver and just go out there and win. I'm not expecting that. Give me the Thunder here. And now we got Cleveland at Golden State. I mean, like I said, without Steph Curry, I don't think the Warriors even stand a chance in this game. I'm gonna have to go with Cleveland to win this game. And like I said, even if they don't have Steph, I mean, if the Warriors even do have Steph returning, I just think that Cavaliers team is gonna be able to outscore this entire Warriors roster. I'll take the Cavs. Now we have New Orleans at Portland. I mean, I'm gonna go with. I mean, New Orleans could be a little bit sneakier. They're one of those teams that you don't really want to be playing like the last couple minutes of the game because you know their team is good enough, capable, or at least shut out your team or just make you a little bit shocked. But like I said, I'm not gonna predict it. I think Portland is the better team here. I'm not gonna overfool myself. I think Portland has been a much better team over the course of the year, and I just think that Portland is gonna win this game because, like I said, they are the better team. Next thing here, we have an interesting one here. We got San Antonio going into the Clippers here. The only reason I say sometime entertaining because I don't know, maybe the Clippers have Kawhi Leonard, maybe he does go off. It's Kawhi versus Wemby. Both teams have good capable players that are welcome to go off in a given night. But like I said, I'm gonna rock with the hot hand. I gotta pick the Spurs to win this game. They are the better team, and I do think they have better weapons than what the Clippers have to provide. But I do, like I said, I expect this game to be close. Alrighty guys, moving over here to the Friday slate here and kicking things off with the Friday slate, we have Indiana going into Charlotte. I mean, like I said, Charlotte, you gotta take care of business, right? This is the opportunity for you to start stacking up wins the way how you need to stack up wins. Get a win over here, Charlotte. You need to win. I think you will win. Next up, we have Minnesota at Philly. Listen, when is the last time Minnesota's actually wore these great uniforms? I don't remember. I don't. But knowing the background is depending on what uniforms you wear, and I'm not used to Minnesota having a wear background like this. I'm not used to it. But I will give this win to I'm actually gonna give this one to Minnesota. Like I said, it's in OKC. I'm not OKC. It's in Philadelphia, which I can absolutely see it. I can see the Sixers winning because, like I said, the Sixers are getting more healthier and they have playoff implications themselves. But I think this Wolves team is just too talented. I think they're too talented for the Sixers. I think they're gonna go in there and beat them. Next up, we got Atlanta at Brooklyn. I mean, if you watched the way how these two teams have been performing recently, I'm pretty sure everybody here in the United States will pick Atlanta to win this game because, like I said, Atlanta is the better team, and they just don't have the time and they just don't have the patience to be losing against teams like this. So I'll take the Hawks to win it, and I'll take them to win comfortably. Now we have Chicago at New York. I mean, like I said, I gotta go New York to win this game. I think this is another pretty easy one here. Chicago's not a good team. Chicago doesn't execute well. They don't shoot the ball really well enough for me to pick them against OKC. So I just feel like I have to go with the Thunder. Now we got the Jazz at Houston. I mean, like I said, Houston, like he said, you should be able to win this game. You should be able to have no issues, especially with the playing against the Jazz on the road where they're currently terrible at. I just think that Houston should be able to win the game. Like I said, regardless of the outcome, Houston should better win. They should win, and they better win. Next up, we got Toronto at Memphis. This is actually a tough one. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna overlook this one. Something was telling me like the Grizzlies could win this game because they're at home, and like I said, this is a lot of games where the Grizzlies are home this week, so maybe they could catch up to one of these games. But like I said, I'm not falling for it yet. I'll take Toronto. Now we got the Celtics at the Bucks. Like I said, I really want to pick Milwaukee, but I just can't fucking do it. And I can't do it, but it's because I just don't think the team, I don't think the team are nowhere near as good as the Celtics are. I think the Celtics, like I said, I think the Celtics are going to beat their ass. Especially if Giannis is out, like this is going to be terrible for Milwaukee. I don't know what they're going to game plan for this game, but it's going to work. Next up, we have Orlando at Dallas, and I was really thinking about going Dallas here, but I'm not going to. I think the Magic's defense are going to come up clutch. But I am going to take Orlando to game. I am going to take Orlando to win this. Plus, I don't know. I think this one could go either way. It's just the fact that the game is in Orlando, and I'm going to trust them a little bit more on the offense side of the ball than defensive ball, coaching wise. So I think I'm gonna go with, like I said, I believe I'm gonna go with Magic to win this one. Now we got New Orleans against Sacramento, the race of the Tank Bowl. I mean, this game is going to suck. It is going to be boring. It is going to be awful. I gotta go Sacramento. I mean, I was really thinking about going home team. Wait, hold up. Man, everybody, I'm just kidding. Did you guys really think I was going to pick Sacramento? Fuck no, I'm not picking Sacramento. I'm taking New Orleans. New Orleans is the better team. They know how to win games. As I know this team's limited for playoff contention, but they're still playing with their hearts out. And right now, I just don't think Sacramento's doing that. I think Sacramento's kind of checked out. All right, ladies and gents, so kicking things over with the Saturday slate. And I'm gonna, to be completely honest with you, I think this is the shortest Saturday slate of everything. We only have 3 games. Anyway, first things first here, we have Washington at Miami, and I will take Miami to win this game because Miami needs this game a lot more than Washington does. Plus, it's in Miami. I just don't see a reason. If Miami does lose this game, which they have lost a very cool amount of questionable games this year, I just don't think it would matter. But anyway, I'll take Miami to win. Ooh, next up we have San Antonio at Denver on Prime Video. Man, this game, we have a lot of fun games here on Saturday. I think I'm gonna take. I don't know. Something's telling me like Wemby's gonna cook. Something's also telling me Jokic is gonna cook. The game is in Denver, so you know what? Like I said, I have to go with the home team. Whoever the home team is, I'm picking you to win, and that's Denver. So I'm picking you to win. Guys, I think this one could go either way. I think the Spurs could definitely go into Denver and beat them, and I think that can happen. But with this game being in Denver in the final minutes, I on prime time, I think I gotta go with Denver. Next up, we have Detroit at Philadelphia. Like I said, I know Detroit, they're getting a lot healthier, and that is Philadelphia, they're getting a lot healthier, and that is a key thing. But I am still picking Detroit to win this game because I think Detroit is built for this. I think they're ready to win games like this. Now, like I said, I just think that it could go either way. Like I said, the game is in Philadelphia, so maybe that could be a little bit something here. But I gotta go with Detroit, man. Like I said, I'm feeling bad hand. I'm taking the business. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Sunday slate, which unfortunately is a pretty damn long slate after a pretty short Saturday. Anyway, first things first here, we have Toronto at Boston, and I think I'm going to ride with Boston to win this one. Like I said, I with this game being in Boston, I just think that hurts Toronto. I mean, I will say that first and foremost, I think that hurts them a lot. I think that Toronto can definitely take care of business here. I mean, Boston, I think Toronto's going to cause into some problems, and I think that's going to allow Boston to go ahead and take care of business here. Like I said, don't be surprised if this game's close, but I'll take Boston. After that, we have Washington at Brooklyn. Oh my god, this game is going to suck. As I'm recording this, we have a 17-win team playing an 18-win team. This game is gonna suck. And like I said, I'm going with the fucking home team. Whoever's home is winning the game. I don't give 2 shits about this. Whoever's home is winning the game, and I don't care too much about that. Now we got Phoenix at Chicago. Yeah, I'm not gonna trust Chicago. I mean, I was thinking about it, but the more I think about it, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna trust Chicago. Like I said, oh wow, I actually picked the Bulls to win this game. Hold up. Just kidding, you guys. You guys actually think I was really taking the like I said, I'm trying to have some fun here. We only have 2 more weeks before the end of the NBA regular season, so I'm just trying to have some fun here. Anyway, like I said, Phoenix, they should be able to kick the shit out of them. Like I said, Chicago is not a good team, and that's what Phoenix is. Plus, they have more to play for. Give me Phoenix. Now we have Memphis at Milwaukee, and this is a game that I just don't know what to do, man. Just a game that's just so questionable. A game that we just don't know what the hell is going on between both of these two organizations. I'll give it to Milwaukee, I guess. Like I think it's gonna be a snooze fest type game, especially if there's no Giannis and Ja. I think this game's gonna be slow. I think it's gonna be low scoring, but I think at the end of the day, Milwaukee will end up getting in there with the one. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with the home team Milwaukee. Now we have Indy at Cleveland. Cleveland should be able to take care of business. I don't see a reason how Cleveland loses to Indy, especially being at home and knowing what they have to do. Like I said, Indiana, they've been playing a little bit more tougher these last couple weeks, aka last week against the Lakers, but I just don't think that they're really capable. I gotta go Cleveland. Now we have Charlotte at the Minnesota Timberwolves. Like I said, this is a different story. Remember how the other games were in Charlotte? This game is in Minnesota, and like I said, I don't know if Anthony Edwards is gonna be back, but if he is back for this game, that is going to be huge against a very surging Charlotte team. But like I said, I am going to take Minnesota to win this game. I think Minnesota has been the better team overall in the year, and like I said, I don't think it's by miles. Don't be wrong. I think Charlotte's been phenomenal, but I just I gotta go with the hot hand here in Minnesota. Next up, we got Orlando at New Orleans. And something's kind of funny with this game because something's telling me like, oh yeah, Orlando is a guaranteed pick here. Like they should be able to find a way to win the game. But at the same time, the other head of my brain is telling me like, no, like New Orleans is actually going to complete the upset here. And it's going to be for no reason either. I'll play it safe here. I'll take New Orleans. I'll take the Orlando to win this game. Like I said, I am taking a couple risks, and let's see if I get rewarded for it. But nah, I'll take the Magic here. I can see it, but I can see an upset, but I'm not going to predict it. Now we got the Jazz at OKC. Oh, this is oh no for the Utah Jazz. I mean, the Jazz are going to kick the Jazz are going to get the shit brutalized out of them, baby. I mean, you're going to OKC. You suck on the road. You're one of the worst teams in the league on the road. You have one of the worst records in the NBA, and you're going to be at home playing against a dominant team at home, a dominant offense. I mean, just Chet is going to kick y'all's asses for 24 hours. Now we got the Lakers at Dallas. Luka Doncic revenge game part 5. Do I think he will get it? Yes, he will. He will continue. Even though this game's on Peacock, which does scare me a little bit. But yes, the Lakers will continue to get the revenge on the Dallas Mavericks. It will happen. It will always happen. Like I just don't think Dallas is as good as the Lakers. That's just plain and simple. I know he traded Luka, but they traded Luka a couple days ago. But like I said, that was just a dumbass trade. I think Luka's gonna go off around him. Next up, we got the Clippers at Sacramento. I think I gotta go with the Clippers to win this game. Like I said, these picks are kind of tricky to pick. Especially when we get into next week, because like I said, people could be benching their starters on next week, so we will see, because next week is the last week of the season, so I do kind of worry about that. But like I said, the Clippers are the much better team here. They should be able to win. Alrighty, folks, so anything's off. This is the last game here of the day, and it is on Peacock/NBC, where we'll have the Rockets going into the Golden State Warriors. Like I said, I really want to pick the Warriors here. Like I said, it just depending on Steph. Like I said, it depends on Steph. I don't have no idea when he's coming back. I have no idea what's happening here, but what I do know is that, like I said, Houston is winning the game because Houston is the better team right now. Now, like I said, these games should just pick, because, like I said, I have to look at who's playing and who's not playing. But at the end of the day, I think JHS comes over with the win. I think they advance to the champion. I think they advance on, so we'll see. Alright, everybody, like I said, that'll do it here for me. So like I said, if you guys already hit the like and that subscribe, I really do appreciate y'all. If you guys are here for more NBA content, like I said, hit the like and that subscribe button. I really do appreciate all of y'all. Without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. This is BabyNation.com. Peace out. Stay safe. See y'all the next time. Peace. And we'll see you then.